WAOW. Here's what's happening right now.
The director of the Wausau River District is out after an online post applying the death of Charlie Kirk. Ahead, the details on what's being said now. And later on the 24th anniversary of 9/11, we share the stories of how our local communities continue to remember that day.
And our cloudier start to the day today led to some cooler temperatures out there, but we have significantly warmer air in store ahead. We'll let you know how much.
We've got you covered. This is 9 News at 6.
The leader of an area organization is out after her comments on Charlie Kirk's death. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Pazorski. This is the post here that went viral today. Callie Wolk, the executive director of the Wausau River District, shared a post from NPR on Kirk's death with 3 clapping emojis and the words, "well deserved." Just before 11 this morning, the Wausau River District posted a statement announcing Wolk has been removed from her position. They said in part, quote, "Our community is built on peaceful dialogue and a shared belief in the value of human life." The recent post runs counter to these ideals. As a board, we are taking immediate steps to ensure our organization continues to model the values we publicly uphold. In a statement to 9 News, Wolk apologized for the post, saying in part, quote, "I deeply regret a personal social media post I made regarding the recent death of a public figure. My words were inappropriate, and I understand that they caused pain and outrage." She goes on to say that she takes full responsibility for the post and apologized to those she hurt. Meanwhile, Wausau Mayor Doug Dinny also responded to us, saying he fully supported the board's actions today. And we've got his full statement along with the full statement from the board and Wolk over on our website, WAOW.com. And continuing our coverage, the FBI today releasing photos of a person of interest in relation to the shooting death of Charlie Kirk. Authorities recovering a weapon and now asking for the public's help to find the suspected shooter. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is at Utah Valley University where the shooting occurred.
New developments in the manhunt for the person suspected of gunning down 31-year-old Charlie Kirk. The FBI releasing these photos, asking for the public's help in identifying the person of interest. The FBI analyzing a bolt-action rifle. Officials in Utah say they discovered in the woods, believed to be used in connection with the shooting. They're looking for any possible DNA or fingerprints. Multiple law enforcement sources telling ABC News it was wrapped in a towel, with a spent cartridge still chambered and 3 unspent containing what law enforcement officials describe as transgender and anti-fascist writings. Law enforcement has not explained what that means or whether those markings were meant to misdirect investigators. Authorities combing through video from the scene, including this one, which appears to show a person on the roof, according to sources familiar with the ongoing investigation.
After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled off of the campus and into a neighborhood.
Kirk was shot and killed during an event at Utah Valley University Wednesday.
I was 15 feet away, and it was really hard to witness. As the guy said, shooting or shooters or something like that, you just hear the gunshot and I'm sorry.
Kirk founded the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA, a memorial growing outside their Phoenix headquarters. There was controversy over many of his viewpoints and comments, including about the LGBTQ+ community, single women, and Jewish people. President Trump today saying he will be awarding Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people, especially young people, will live on.
A source confirming to ABC News that Vice President J.D. Vance will be meeting with Kirk's family here in Utah before taking his casket on board Air Force Two back home to Phoenix. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Orem, Utah.
Some cloud cover that we've seen all day is moving out of central Wisconsin. Jackson Garlick has the details now. Hi, Jackson.
Yeah, that cloud cover really halted our temperatures across the Northwoods. Those that cleared out earlier across southern Wisconsin actually made for a pretty warm day in the 70s and 80s. But most of us have been stuck in the 60s. Here's a look at our clouds and radar view. You can see that layer of clouds still moving through the central and northern part of the state. As we zoom out, we are looking at a little bit of activity up to our northwest, and there is going to be a chance of rain before the weekend. However, it does look like that's not going to be outside tonight. So the rest of today looking fairly stay pleasant. While we do have a lot of cloud cover across the northern half of the state, as we mentioned, things are clearing out and it's overall still comfortable for this time of year. Here's a look at our Century camera in Stevens Point. You can see that mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures are looking to be in the low 60s across most of the area, though take a look further south where you see some 70s popping up across the state. As we take a regional view of the temperature map, you can see significantly warmer air looming just off to our west where they had more sunshine, and the warmer air has been sitting for a little while. A lot of those similar temperatures will be moving into Wisconsin as we track through the weekend and into next week. We'll let you know what to expect.
Jackson, thank you. Today marks 24 years since the September 11th attacks, and across the country and right here in central Wisconsin, people pause to remember the lives lost and honor the heroes who stepped forward on that day. At Willow Springs Veterans Memorial Garden, the Wausau community gathered for a ceremony today, including moments of silence, flag displays, and gunshots fired, all in honor and tribute to the first responders who made the ultimate sacrifice on September 11th, 2001.
Let us continue to honor the memory of that fateful day 24 years ago, today, not only with words, but in the way we live, the way we support one another, and the way we serve every single day.
Organizers say the day serves as a reminder of unity, resilience, and the importance of never forgetting. And in the Northwoods, many got out to volunteer and pay their respects today. Our Cooper Wild spoke with some of those in Harshaw who joined a national movement to honor the fallen. Cooper?
It's a day of honor and remembrance here at the Northwoods National Cemetery. Locals are coming out to participate in their yearly tradition of cleaning gravestones.
3 years ago, the cemetery in Harshaw started this tradition in partnership with Carry the Load, a nonprofit organization that helps remember fallen military. And so every year, on the anniversary of 9/11, volunteers come out to have a work day and pay their respects.
What somebody intends for evil, God will always use for good. And so by having individuals come out here to Northwoods National Cemetery, our veteran cemetery, and to help do some work around here, it ensures that good has come out of that evil act.
The volunteers went stone to stone, washing by hand and making sure they were all taken care of. One volunteer even coming all the way from Green Bay to help take care of this place of respect.
I'm usually, enthusiastic and excited about helping out any veteran I can, and especially when it comes to cemetery, I feel like it's a chance, for me to actually give back to the people who actually lost their lives. And it's a small way I can do something, whether it be planting grass seed or cleaning headstones. As soon as I heard about it, I jumped on it.
Carry the Load's annual Patriot Day event spans the nation, and this is just one of 70 national cemeteries that were cleaned in honor of September 11th. Brian says the town of Harshaw really appreciates just having this cemetery, and this event just shows how much it means to them.
So I think having a veteran cemetery here, I do believe it means a lot to the community, and I've seen that. I know when they come out, they're responding to that call to do something good, to honor our veterans, to honor our first responders. That's, to me, what it's about.
The emotions here are bittersweet. Volunteers helping out for a good cause, all while remembering a tragic day of history. Reporting in Harshaw, I'm Cooper Wild.
And Cooper, thank you. There are still some other remembrance events taking place tonight in our area. In under an hour, the Marathon City Fire Department will begin their annual silent walk up Main Street. It begins at 7 o'clock, and then at 8, the Stratford Area Fire Department will hold their own silent walk. The procession will start at 8 p.m. beginning at Fire Station 1. The route is similar to those in years past. To more local news, the Wausau Fire Department and police departments are going head-to-head to see which one can bring in more blood donations. The Battle of the Badges blood drive was held to encourage the community to donate blood, all while supporting their first responders. Organizers say blood donation is critical and a never-ending need.
Blood donation is very important. The need is constant. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. And surprising enough, only 3 out of 10 Americans donate.
Now is the time to donate, as they have a peanut collaboration occurring right now, where donors will get a free mystery Snoopy t-shirt. Officials say events like this not only boost donations, but also raise awareness about the ongoing need for donors year-round. Hope Life Center has a new home in downtown Wausau, now located at 330 Grand Avenue. The center is designed to be more visible and accessible, giving it the ability to welcome more people through its doors. They continue to provide free resources for women, men, and children facing unexpected or unwanted pregnancies. Services include medical testings, ultrasounds, education classes, and more.
Has increased our visibility to the community. We are in close proximity to other cost-free services over at the Community Partners campus. This facility has offered us more space, opportunities for expansion for more programs and services.
Hope Life Center says the move will allow them to continue serving the community with expanded programs and confidential support, all at no cost. Hundreds of job seekers headed to the 400 block today for the second annual New Jobs on the Block. About 40 companies were on hand to speak with potential new hires about the open positions they have and provide more information about their companies. As mentioned, it's the second year this event has taken place, providing a great way for anyone looking to find a job. Right now, it's a tight job market and it can be hard to get your resume in front of an actual person.
Many of the people, the employers that you see here today are the actual people who would be hiring for those positions. So to have a little bit of face time with actual HR managers and people that are involved in those hiring decisions is huge, I think.
If you're looking for a job and need some other resources beyond just this fair, you can check out the Job Center. There they can help with things like resume building and finding job openings. We have more info on our website. The matching fundraising campaign for the Rhinelander Public Library has been extended and increased. The library has had an anonymous donation of $120,000 pledged since June, but now that has been raised to $128,000 with an extra $8,000. The matching time frame has also been extended until December 2nd. So far, nearly $90,000 has been contributed. Overall, the library is looking to raise $7 million to expand and renovate their space. And looking ahead, the Children's Imaginarium in Wausau will host a Hispanic Heritage Night tomorrow. The event will run from 5 to 7:30 Friday night. It will highlight the impact of Hispanic voices and talents that helped shape STEM fields. There will be interactive STEM exhibits, cultural booths, a dance group, and more. The event is free for members and at a reduced cost for non-members. Still ahead here on your News at 6, we continue to take a look back at the events of September 11th and how it shaped people here in north central Wisconsin. Plus the story of a Wausau woman and how she's working to honor a loved one who died in the line of duty. Got that next when 9 News returns. Welcome back. Next week, Lambeau Field will host the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb, which honors fallen firefighters, police officers, and first responders who perished on this day 24 years ago. Dylan Eckhart spoke with a Wausau resident who shared the main reason behind why she participates in this significant event.
The 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb takes place every year at Lambeau Field. But for Wausau resident Missy Pruger, the climb carries significant meaning. Pruger's father, Gary, a volunteer firefighter, was killed fighting a fire that engulfed their family home back in 1993.
He is not only a local hero in Gleason, Wisconsin, but he is our hero. So we still like to make sure his name is never forgotten. And that's where the stair climb came into place, because it's firefighting. It means near and dear to my family and our community. So that's why I climb and raise money additionally for him.
The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation provided support to Missy's family after her father's passing. Her mother was the one to make sure Gary had benefits even as a volunteer.
My mother went to Maryland and was able to get and secure benefits for all firefighters when they're in the voluntary stance. So because of that, we are able to stand behind that, as well as this is where the climb came into place and we raised additional funds.
This year is Missy's third year participating in the climb. Her friend Jen has been by her side the whole way.
It's strenuous, but you know, it gives you more inspiration when you see all the firefighters and all the police officers with all of their gear going up and down those steps. That just makes that task just that much more rewarding to see them completed, and it helps you keep going as well.
It's emotional.
Yes.
I cried before and I cried when I finished. It's a very humbling feeling.
The Memorial Stair Climb honoring fallen firefighters on 9/11 will take place next Saturday, September 20th at Lambeau Field. For Missy, it's a way to preserve her father's memory as a local hero, but also a family hero. Reporting in Weston, I'm Dylan Eckhart.
An area doctor has a very personal connection to 9/11. He was in New York City that day. Dr. James Thatcher was working for American Express just blocks from the World Trade Center. When he got off the subway that day, he noticed people in a panic and quickly saw the Trade Center towers were on fire. As the first tower began to fall, he ran, safely getting away from all the damage that was caused. That day gave him the final push he needed to commit to a career in health.
Me, that was the clincher for me, and I was already, still planning on going to medical school, just needed to finish some recs. But to me, feeling kind of powerless, that I couldn't really do a lot other than help somebody get up. I was nothing I could really do. I couldn't really volunteer.
Thatcher says that experience helped prepare him for how he deals with patients, saying it helped him to be calm under pressure and gain a better perspective on life.
Now, your 9 Storm Track weather forecast.
Let's get to the full forecast with Jackson. He's back now with a check of that.
Well, a lot of people are looking forward to the weekend and into next week as warmer summer-like temperatures are on the way. Tomorrow not looking bad either. Here's what we're tracking over the next few days. Fog likely again, especially on the eastern side of the state where we could see visibility drop to a mile or less again during the early morning hours. Tracking a chance of rain for Friday night. That's going to be fairly scattered and brief, so not a significant system headed our way. Overall, we do have a lot of dry weather in the upcoming forecast. And then some very warm temperatures ahead, as we mentioned. Not only will we be returning back to normal temperatures, but we'll be exceeding normal temperatures as we track through the weekend and through next week. Today, a little bit cooler than average, only hitting the 60s across north central Wisconsin. Rhinelander today only 60 degrees. Same for Arborvita, where we did have more sunshine in the southwestern corner of the state. Significantly milder, upper 60s, low 70s. And as we take a look at how that compares to average, as we mentioned, a little bit cooler than normal. Now tomorrow we're looking at a high temperature already in the upper 70s, so already warmer than average on Friday. And we're looking at consistent 80s in most of the upcoming forecast. 81 the forecast high for Saturday, 82 on Sunday, 80 on Monday, 81 again on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it is going to be feeling like summer throughout this weekend. One last blast of warm weather. You can see next week looking quite summer-like as well. Our clouds and radar view not showing all too much out there right now. A couple of scattered clouds, I might say, continue across the Northwoods in central Wisconsin, still looking rather gray in the northern third of the state. Our future track forecast, though, does show the cloud cover starting to diminish as we track into the overnight hours tonight. So pretty clear out there. The clear skies and slightly cooler temperatures will allow for that morning fog. As we mentioned, you can see most of the gray on the map here towards the eastern side of the state. As we track throughout our Friday, the low clouds and the fog should lift, and that'll lead to a lot of nice sunshine for our Friday afternoon. Now, we've been talking about a chance of rain Friday night and early Saturday. You can see some showers shaping up here after 6 p.m. on Friday. Most of that rain not moving in until 9 or so, but you can see we're looking at a lot of light activity, widely scattered activity, which means most of us probably won't see rainfall, and those that do aren't expecting to see any heavy showers or thunderstorms. Still something to keep in mind. A couple of showers could pop up as well early Saturday morning. This is a look at 6 a.m., but we should clear off to some nice sunshine by Saturday afternoon. Our overnight forecast tonight, 54, mainly clear with fog likely. Daytime high tomorrow around 78. Areas of fog early, then warming up and sunnier. You can see our future track visibility shows that fog early on, lifting by 9 or 10 a.m. Extended forecast moving forward shows very warm temperatures. Each day moving forward has a partly cloudy symbol on the forecast, and that's due to a mix of clouds and sunshine over the next few days. We're not looking at any clear blue days, but we're also not looking at anything too overcast as we move forward. So overall, enjoy a nice summer-like week ahead.
We've got you covered. And now, sports.
The final injury report is in. Right tackle Zach Tom and left guard Aaron Banks both inactive, while cornerback Nate Hobbs is expected to make his debut as a Packer. Good evening, I'm Keegan Hewitt. After dominant Week 1 wins, both teams come into this Thursday night matchup with tons of momentum, but Green Bay has some history on its side. A Commanders quarterback hasn't won in Lambeau Field since 1986, going all the way back to Jay Schroeder, but nearly 40 years later. The man under center will be the most explosive the Packers has faced since. Washington's second-year quarterback Jaden Daniels can beat you running or throwing. Micah Parsons, though, enjoyed some significant success against Daniels last season, coming up with 4.5 sacks in his 2 games against the Commanders. Even so, he knows corralling the former Heisman winner won't be easy.
You know, for me, I don't think it's just pick and choose. I just got to make sure I get vertical if I'm going to take the inside move and make sure that, you know, he don't run me to our pinpoint. You know, we're going to give up some 5-yard ones or some, you know, he's going to get loose once or twice, but the thing is to make sure it's not consecutive. It's hard. He's just one of them guys that, like, no matter what you could just try to contain the whole time. You could power him. He can go through the A and B gaps, get outside of you. It's hard, you know what I mean?
Green Bay's 11-8 all-time on these Thursday night games. Wisconsin will face one of college football's brightest stars this weekend. Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer saying Ryan Williams is expected to play Saturday after missing Week 2 in concussion protocol. The 18-year-old sophomore had 4 catches for 78 yards, including this 31-yard tutty pass in a 42-10 win in Camp Randall last season.
His versatility, I think the way they move him around is where even seeing the growth from last year to game 1. You know, again, we got to prepare like he's going to be there. I would assume that he's going to be there.
Williams had 5 catches in Alabama's Week 1 loss to Florida State before having to ultimately leave the game in the 4th quarter in concussion protocol. That'll be it for sports. We'll send it back over to you.
All right, thanks, Keegan. And that does it for us here at 6 o'clock. We hope you have a great night.
Enjoy the warmer temperatures ahead.